Part of me feels like 10 years ago. And then part of me is like, that felt like yesterday. How is it? For me, it's actually been 10 years. And I'm like, how has it been 10 years?
Yeah, it's wild.
That's crazy. You're old.
I know.
Damn.
We're on camera.
I can tell.
Pan back.
I never had the opportunity to compete. Women had gone centuries. I mean, they were expected to have babies, but they weren't strong enough to play on a full court basketball court or a field hockey field. You know, you play for fun, you have punch and cookies afterwards, but that was never satisfying. The opportunities that women have now are just fantastic.
I'm from Arizona, I'm a native. My parents are both ASU alumni, and I wasn't really interested in leaving the state. And I knew I did not want to go down to the U of A. This was like my number one choice, and when it worked out, I was ready to go without any hesitation.
I'm from California, and I kind of wanted to get out of California. Debbie Brown came around, and she just struck me as a really trustworthy person and hit me differently than all the other coaches. And so then when I came out to ASU and did a visit, I absolutely loved it, and I've stayed ever since.
Being from the West Coast in Long Beach, California, it was all about playing in front of a home crowd, being able to go back and play in my home state, but also not too far of a drive away from my mom, so she can come out and watch me play. And my grandmother actually lived in Prescott, so it was a home game for her to be able to watch me.
I am a native Arizonan. I really just wanted my family to be able to enjoy the experience with me. And then also, I mean, to play amongst the best players in the country in the Pac-12 was also a dream of mine.
I chose to play at ASU just to bring ASU to something that I thought it could be. The culture and the type of coach and staff and people that were around that team at that time, it was just a really, really cool thing to say yes to.
I was coaching at Cal, I'd been there for 5 years, and I loved the Pac-10 at the time conference. When they called to say they wanted to interview me, it was an easy decision to say yes. They didn't have to do too much selling for me to take this position.
It was such a family dynamic where like we all just wanted everyone to succeed, and how could we do that best?
The Pac-10 was a conference that was just unbelievable to be a part of, and every match was competitive. There was never a guarantee. You always had your top dogs in the conference, but you were always looking forward to making that huge upset.
Every single match with the U of A was always a 5-game thriller. It always was. Whether they were better than us or we were better than them, it didn't matter to win 5. There was never a time you played the U of A and it was like, yeah, that was easy. You were never easy.
It was a thriller in the desert. Arizona and Arizona State battled it out. It was the Sun Devils all the way as they completed their 12th sweep of the season.
We were all pretty good about understanding we weren't all from the same background. We didn't have the same upbringing, but when we were in this facility in practice, we were one.
Point Gardner made that look easy.
Beating Washington at Washington was super fun too. My grandparents were there. That was a big memorable moment.
You have to remember who you are representing. It's not just the current team. There's decades and decades of all the players who had ever worn a Sun Devil uniform.
My college experience was one of the best times of my life.
Being a Sun Devil has always been a great pride of mine, and to this day, I'm super proud of it.
To me, it's family. I mean, it's personal, you know. I'm a husband, I got these 3 wonderful kids. I've got these amazing alumni that have become part of my family. I wouldn't have had that if I didn't come to Arizona State. I wouldn't have. It's just a family.